And welcome on in to another episode of Picks on Net, NHL Picks and Predictions. I'm your host, Terry Edelman at TPicks on Twitter, ready to break down today's slate. Big Thursday slate today, and I've got plays in almost all the games. There's only two games that I don't have any plays in. So we will get to those. Lots of good plus money plays on today's slate. Lots of good spots, too, that we'll be discussing. First, we'll jump into recapping what happened on yesterday's slate. Of course, not all, some recaps are fun, some recaps are not so fun. Yesterday, Hurricanes team total over 3.5, which the game's goal started off right off the bat. And I had thought that I had cashed Jordan Martinook plus 400 anytime goal, but they took the goal away and gave it to Chatfield. So that was a little bit unfortunate. And then Hurricanes, it was 1-1 after two periods. And I was thinking, it's going to be a pretty bad day, or at least this game was going to be pretty bad. Hurricanes able to score the four goals I needed. So we won Hurricanes team total over 3.5. But Mr. Natchez completely kept off the score sheet, which has been very, very rare this season. No assist and no anytime goal for Mr. Natchez. So a bit disappointing there. Um, Dallas Stars. I talked shit about Jason Robertson yesterday, and he heard me. I think he had a 2-point game, scored a goal, had a great game for the Stars. So he heard me calling him out. But unfortunately, this line completely held off the score sheet. So unfortunately, a loser there. My Cap Protect premium play, the full side bet was the Seattle Kraken, which was a nice winner, getting the shutout win at home. Um, the Predators are just awful, awful. JJ Paterka did not get an assist, and of course, Dahlin didn't score. He got an assist instead. So overall, a losing day. Not the best day overall, but we'll be looking to move on to today's slate and have a better result today. Jump into the chat. Dun, dun, dun. I bet Kopitar and Kempe last night. Guess how that turned out? Well, they got shut out, so not very well. A good day to all. Hey, Tommy. Took the crack on last night at plus 120. Beautiful. I liked it. Yes, Dallas certainly bounced back. They've been one of those teams where they bounce back. I think I'll bet my car on Florida puck line plus 100. Not me. Not me. Well, of course, I have a play in that game. And of course, everybody watching knows what it is already, but we'll still talk about it later. Hello, Terry. Hey, Robert. How's it going? I feel defeated, but still here. Let's have a good day. Tampa and my nightmares. I can imagine, just a Penguins fan. But you know what? You have those Stanley Cup runs that you can watch on YouTube and remember those great times. So at least you've got that. Fans like me of the Wild, who's never won a cup, or Leafs fans who haven't won in however many years now, like 60 years or whatever, almost. They are the ones that really feel bad for us. You have those cups you can watch. Hey, Timothy, how's it going? And to go back to this, the Penguins. If the Penguins are up by 2 goals, it's a crazy live betting opportunity to bet the other team because they have blown a lot of 2-goal leads this year. So something to look at going forward when it comes to live betting. I'll need to ride tomorrow or I'll be rolling. All right, all right. National shutout, that has to be really tough to be on that team right now. Yeah, with all the expectations, just a total disappointment. What's good? Hey, Kate, how's it going? Top 5 NHL forwards right now: McDavid, McKinnon, Kaprizov, Barkov, and H's. Where does Draisaitl fit? Draisaitl has to go somewhere in there. But Bruins new coach tonight. Yes. They are having their new coach tonight. We'll be discussing that game shortly. Hey, Tom, should the Canes trade for John Gibson? I feel like if John Gibson can stay healthy, he would really benefit from a change of scenery, especially to a team that plays well defensively. So maybe, maybe. But the Canes don't seem to ever really care about goaltending. Like they kind of just go with what they got. They don't really seem to make any trades to upgrade it. But thank you for the new subscribers yesterday. Wow, things popped off yesterday when I woke up this morning. Very happy to see. So thank you everyone that subscribed yesterday or this has already subscribed. If you like the video content, make sure to hit the like button. Leave a comment in the YouTube, some on the YouTube comments what you like, and yeah, appreciate all the support, everyone. We will start with the other games breakdown. I'll do it a little bit differently here, and I'll start with this because the first game, Tampa and Columbus, just happens to be one of the games where I'm passing on. Tampa Bay is playing very well right now, for the most part. Since that losing streak, I could see them getting the win here. Um, have to go with in regulation or puck line. So I didn't end up getting to anything in that one. And then Vegas, Ottawa. Um, Vegas at plus 140 is very, very tempting. I don't like that they're on the second night of a back to back. Obviously in Toronto yesterday and now in Ottawa. So ultimately, I'm staying off, but Vegas at plus 140 is just is a little bit too high, a little bit too high. So I won't talk anyone off that wants to look at Vegas today, but not one of my plays. We will start with the first game that I'm breaking down here, which is the Carolina Hurricanes and the New Jersey Devils. Carolina minus 104 to minus 115. New Jersey minus 105 to minus 108. Sixes right across the board here in this game. Well, when it comes to goaltenders, let me do a little refresh to see if we've got any updated news here. Jacob Markstrom likely for the Devils. Spencer Martin unconfirmed for Carolina. When I look at this game, obviously you guys know. I just did mention it kind of in the breakdown. We've been backing the Hurricanes team total over, and this Devils team, Jacob Markstrom can be very good at times this year and absolutely shut down opponents. And then other games he kind of has stinkers. So it's kind of tough to tell when it comes to the total, I think, in this game. Ultimately, anyone that likes Hurricanes team total over, I'm not going to talk you off it with how great it's been cashing. I'm going to stay off it here in this game, but I'm going back to Natchez. Over half an assist. Plus 105, I believe it was at DraftKings. Um, Minus 125 is one thing, but I will definitely take Natchez at plus money. Plus 105 for an assist when he has done it in 12 of his last 14 games. He's got an assist. So, yes, he didn't get a point for us yesterday, but can't hold grudges. And a lot of the times when a player does stay off, or sorry, when a player does stop a streak, and then you stay off the next game, usually he scores. And that happened with Jared McCann like a week ago. And I told everyone, I said, I'm not betting Jared McCann today. He's going to score. And of course he scored. So I think Natchez gets back here on his assist streak. So we'll take him plus 105 to get an assist in this game. Jesper Bratt has been a little bit cooling off when it comes to the assists lately. He did have that, I believe, a hat trick there a couple games ago. So yeah, I'm staying off Jesper Bratt. So don't be surprised to see him get an assist in this one. Goal in first 10. I could see it. Wow, plus 135. Oof, that's a great price. That is a great price. It is. Vegas, Ottawa. Okay, okay. I took Vegas money. Yeah, I can't talk you off that. It's a great price for them. Gensel assist. All right. Aho assist plus 100. He's going to have a good game. Okay. Okay. Plus 140 now for Kane's team total over. I wonder what we could get 2.5 at. What's 2.5? If it keeps moving and we can get a decent price with 2.5, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I'll stick here with Nature's Assist, but anyone looking at Hurricanes team total over is not a bad look at all. On to our next game here. Utah Hockey Club are heading to Boston to face the Bruins. Utah plus 120 to plus 125. Boston minus 130 to minus 142. Sixes. Right across the board. It looks like there are some 5.5s available as well in this game here. We will go and look at goaltenders. I believe both are confirmed for this game here. As I check, scroll up, can't find it. Krelvich Melka confirmed for Utah. A 1-4 record, but 2.58 goals against average, 915 save percentage. He's been actually better overall than Ingram. And again, Jonas Corposalo. He's starting for Boston, and he has been better than Swayman. So Vejmelka and Corposalo here in this matchup. Of course, first game after Jim Montgomery was fired. So Joe Sacco will be taking over as head coach. And when I look at that whole firing situation in the NHL, in this current in 2024, or even for a while now, actually, when a team struggles, and really Boston is not struggling that bad, coaches get fired to try to change momentum. However, when it comes to Boston, I think firing Montgomery was not the right decision. I don't think Montgomery is the problem at all for this Boston Bruins team. The issue with this Boston Bruins team is player personnel. It hasn't improved. Guys are getting older. Guys are retiring. Of course, he's still a Pasternak, but the depth on this Bruins team has significantly taken a step back year after year. So when I look at this game here, I kind of want to back Utah. I do. I'm not going to, though, because we usually do see a team step up in the first game for their new head coach. Kind of a wake-up call to the lineup. So I'm not going to take Utah on the money line here, but I am going to take Nick Bukestad. Anytime goal plus 460. He has scored in 2 of his last 3 games. He's on that top line with Clayton Keller and Dylan Guenther. He also is on the second power play. So Bukestad has been playing well right now. This Boston Bruins team does give up goals. So I like Bukestad to score here, plus 460. I think that's a good price. Boston probably does end up winning, but I'm not going to back the Bruins just because they fired their coach. When you look at what they've done before that, they just haven't played well. So won't be surprised to see them get the win. So I'll stay off the side here, but I will take Bukestad to find the back of net plus 460 at FanDuel. I parlayed the Bruins money line. Okay. New coach bump. I want to take Utah badly, but that would be betting from emotional. I want to take Utah as well, but yeah, I'm staying off. Pasternak will have at least 2 points, plus 171. All right. Bees are bums. I want to say that. I think Boston right now is mediocre. I think that's where they are. They're not a bad team, but they're mediocre. A Keller assist 4 or 5 games. Yes, I was looking at that too. I was, but one with Bukestad. If really Keller assist he could assist on a Bukestad goal, and then we're both really happy. Pasta Sway and McAvoy are elite. at IceX, who is not in the chat right now. He's sleeping, probably, most likely. Gunther assist, plus 200 is good luck, 3 of 5 games. Yep, you could go that way as well. But we will continue on along to our next game here, which is the New York Islanders and the Detroit Red Wings. Islanders minus 135 to minus 142. Detroit plus 120 to plus 126. 5.5s, DraftKings, 5.5, sixes, really everywhere else here in this game. We will take a look and see if we have anything for goalies here. Ilya Sorokin confirmed for the Islanders, and Alex Lyon confirmed for the Detroit Red Wings in this game. And people that have watched the show recently probably know exactly where we're going in this game. And that is taking Lucas Raymond over half a power play point at plus 280. We just so happen to have the second worst penalty kill in the league with the Islanders. They are ranked 31st out of 32 teams, 66.7%. The only team worse than them just happens to be Detroit. But the Islanders' power play is not that strong. So that's why we're not looking at the Islanders' power play here. The Detroit power play, though, is the second best. So we've got the second best power play against the second worst penalty kill. Lucas Raymond, power play assist in 6 of his last 9 games. So he has been cashing the power play assist. The matchup here is perfect. Second best power play, second worst penalty kill. Detroit at home as well. I like that also. So we'll take Lucas Raymond to get a power play point. Hopefully, the Islanders take a lot of penalties, and then we can cash a nice plus 280 here with Lucas Raymond to get a power play point. Wings money line, plus 120. All right. Pass, Islanders and Bruins, Wings, all trash when it comes. I don't know about that. Raymond's been good to me. You just have to find spots. To break out props, he's on a 4-game point streak. Yes, but you can't bet his point. You can't bet his point prop. It's not bettable. Or at least it's not in my price range. Larkin plus 140 anytime goal, going for 3 goals in a row. 3 games in a row. I like it. He can score in the power play, assisted by Raymond. Then we're both happy again. But we will continue on along with our next one here, which is the Colorado Avalanche, Washington Capitals. Colorado minus 140 to minus 142. Washington plus 120 to plus 129. 6.5s right across the board in this game here. Short-term revenge spot here with Washington winning 5-2 last Friday against the Avalanche. Now Colorado heads obviously to Washington to face the Capitals here in this one. First game without Alex Ovechkin, who obviously got hurt. I believe he's week to week, but they were going to do more tests, so I don't know if there has been any additional news since then. But I don't want to say he's not going to be a huge loss because it's Alex Ovechkin. He has played very well for the Capitals this year. But I think they're going to be able to. This team has depth. This team does have some younger players that I think can step up here. So I don't think the Capitals are going to crumble because Ovechkin's out. But the issue with taking the Capitals here, though, this Colorado team is getting healthy. The short-term revenge spot. I wasn't sure about taking the Capitals when they were in Colorado. Now they're here in Washington. I am tempted to take the Caps here as a home dog, but I do want to kind of see how things go without Ovechkin and see if they can continue to play as well as they have. Of course, Capitals have been a much better team this year so far than the Avalanche. We're going to go back to Dylan Strome assists, plus 105. He has an assist in, or sorry, it's not plus 105, it's minus 110. Error on my part. So 0.6 unit, minus 110, not plus 105 here. He has an assist in 4 of his last 5 games, 14 of his 18 games played this season. I'll take him to get an assist here. Yes, obviously he has been passing to a lot of Ovechkin goals as well. But recently, over the last few games, he's been assisting on other goals, not to Ovechkin. So I still like him to get an assist here. Minus 110.6 unit here for this one. Or maybe you can get it for plus 100. Shop around. Shop around. Colorado playing better healthy. Yeah, I can agree that. Got to back the Avs team? No, not in my opinion. Not my opinion. Protus point plus 108. Yes, that could be a good look. I haven't checked the lines to see what they're going to look like without Ovechkin. That is something definitely to look at as well. McKinnon over 1.5 points, minus 102. I'm not paying minus 152 for the Avs. I agree. I agree. But we will continue on along to our next game here. Still a few to go over. San Jose Sharks, St. Louis Blues. The Sharks plus 180 to plus 197. St. Louis minus 208 to minus 225. Sixes right across the board. With this game here, the Blues should not be minus 230 favorites against anybody. They just shouldn't. However, the Sharks on the second night of a back-to-back here. The Sharks, these two teams did play once so far this year. The Blues won in overtime. The Sharks have won the previous 3 meetings before that. So the Sharks did very well against the Blues last year. Very close game in their first meeting. I would not talk anybody off looking the Sharks at this price. I just don't like the spot for them overall, so I'm staying off. But the Blues should not be this big of a favorite. Yeah, I get it; they're at home, and it's the Sharks, but the Blues are just not a good hockey team, and I think they are way too big of favorites here in this game. But I'm not going to take the Sharks either. I will take William Eklund over half an assist at plus 155. If you want to take his point prop, it's minus 120. He does have a point in 5 consecutive games. He has an assist in 4 of his 5 games. So that's why I'm taking the assist at plus 155. The one game he didn't get an assist, he scored 2 goals. So there is the risk with taking the plus 155 with the assist that he scores instead. So if you want to take the point prop, I think it's minus 120, I think, around that range, minus 110. So you could go that way as well. But I'll take him at the assist, plus 155 here. I think the Sharks team will score some goals. I don't know if they get the win overall, but I think Eklund could get an assist here, so we'll take him. And yes, Askarov and net most likely, which is interesting. Logan Thompson confirmed for Washington as well. Yes, I forgot goalies. He's been really good for the Caps this year. 8-0-1 on the season. Zenner point plus 112 has one in 4 or 5 games. Yes, didn't get one in his last game, so let's stay off. Good day, Terry. A bit late, so I'll be watching from the beginning after the live. Yesterday's, yeah, it was. It was. Daily Faceoff has Protus's brother Ilya starting in the second line tonight. He's been playing in the NHL? No, I did not know. I did not. I didn't even know he had a brother, to be honest. But I did not know. You're talking about Washington, right? Let me go. I do want to see myself what we're looking at for the line combos. Dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, Ilya Protas on the second line with Strome and Mangiapane. The top line, well, that's really weird. That's really weird. They must have just made a mistake. I think it must be the same Protas. I don't know. Wilson, Luc Dubois, and McMichael on the top line. So, yeah, the lines are kind of weird there. Ilya Protas, I'm not sure. Barclay Goodrow, it's a typo or mistake. Yeah, I thought so. That's just confusing. That's why I said I don't even know he had a brother. Barclay Goodrow, plus 600 anytime goal has been value with Smith and Macklin. All right, I like it. AHL, yes. Typo or mistake, yes, I think so. But we will keep on going to our next game here. I'll be pretty quick with this one here. Florida Panthers, Chicago Blackhawks. Florida minus 238 to minus 250. The Blackhawks plus 200 to plus 210. Sixes, there's a 5.5 available as well here. Florida puck line, you're looking at plus 105, plus 110. They should take care of business here against the Blackhawks. I don't really like overall what I've seen from Florida really recently. So I'm not ultimately getting to the puck line. But is the sky blue? Yes. Well, we're on Sam Reinhart anytime goal. Plus 130, half unit play here. He has a goal in 8 of his last 10 games. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll stick with Mr. Reinhart. Anytime goal, plus 130 here, especially against the Blackhawks. That's a great price against the Blackhawks. Florida puck line. All right, all right. Barkov assist minus 167. You parlayed it. Not a bad look. When I looked at the Caps line combination, I was like, yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. And I don't necessarily know if the top line, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Like Dylan Strome being on the second line, technically, I don't think that's a big deal. I think whatever line is playing better, I think he'll probably get the most ice time. So, in my opinion, Reinhardt, yes, yes, let's get it. But 2 more games left, and we've arrived at my favorite game of the night. And yes, it's the Wild and the Edmonton Oilers. Minnesota plus 135 to plus 137. Edmonton minus 149 to minus 160. Sixes, 6.5s available. Let me do a little refresh. Yeah. Okay. So it's changed a little bit here. Plus 130 to plus 135 for the Wild. Still sixes available here in this game. There wasn't any starting goalies available when I checked a little bit earlier. We'll see if there's anything coming out here while I'm doing this show. And yeah, Stuart Skinner's confirmed. Nobody yet confirmed for the Wild. Gustafson will get one of these games. Marc-Andre Fleury will get the other. I'm going to assume that Fleury gets Calgary and that Gustafson gets Edmonton. But Fleury hasn't played for a bit, so you never know, I guess, what's going to happen here with the goaltending. But I like how Fleury's played this year. He's not a huge downgrade. Obviously, Gustafson's been amazing. So except for that Flyers game, but not a huge drop off if it is Flower in net overall. Give me the Wild money line plus 135, 1.5 unit play here. The wrong team is a favorite in this game. The Wild have been absolutely fantastic on the road this season. 8-1-2 on the road. Second in the Western Conference with 27 points. 12-3-3 on the season. And the Wild have dealt with injuries throughout. They got Joel Eriksson back. They got Jonas Brodin back in the first in their last game. Jonas Brodin scored a goal, so an instant impact from him offensively. The Oilers 10-8-2 in the season, 4-5-1 at home. They haven't played well this season. Playing a little bit better recently, winning 4 of their last 6 games. However, not overall the best opponents. They beat the Islanders in overtime, and they beat Nashville in overtime. Both of those two teams have been struggling overall, so doesn't really impress me too much with what the Oilers have done recently. Yes, they're starting to win some games, but they're still winning very close games. And then when you look at what the Wild have done against Edmonton, Edmonton has been okay. Recently, in recent years, Montreal has been the team that the Wild like to face the most, taking care of business against the Habs. But overall, in the Wild's history as a franchise, Edmonton has been their favorite team to face. 18-5, 18 wins, 5 losses in their last 23 trips to Edmonton. 62, 29-5 with 4 ties against Edmonton all time. The Wild have been really successful against the Oilers and have managed to deal with McDavid. Of course, you're not going to stop him all the time. Of course, he is going to get points. Not necessarily every game, but he is going to get his points. But the Wild have done a good job at limiting him and not letting him take over games. So I will take the Wild money line at a great price, plus 135. Bigger size bet here. And then we'll go with Krill the Thrill, anytime goal, plus 145. He is starting to score goals recently. Of course, he's been putting up the points all year long. Started with more assists earlier in the year. He scored in 4 of his last 5 games for the Wild, and he is getting 4 to 5 shots every game. So he's shooting the puck, he's scoring goals. I don't think he's going to decide to stop shooting the puck here against Edmonton. If anything, I think he'll want to play well against McDavid and Draisaitl. So Kirill Kaprizov anytime goal plus 145. Great price for him to score 4 of his last 5 games. And of course, the Wild have had success against this Oilers team. Let's find where we are. Kachuk assist minus 114. All right. Wild plus money, I'll take it. Yes, wrong team is favored here. Kaprizov minus 143 an assist for an assist as a parlay piece. You can go that way. He's scoring goals recently, though. He's scoring some goals. Getting wild with Terry here. Hey, PJ. How's it going? Tomorrow, Wild to smash their opposition, or Winnipeg. Yeah, I could see that. Faber over half a point. He's such a smart hockey player. You could see him scoring. Okay, I like it. Eck over 1.5 points. He's due for a massive game in front of the net. Yes, I would love to see that. Score some goals, because I've got his goal prop in the season. I really want him to stay healthy and get into that role. He was able to last year. Wild money line is a very good play. Books overpriced Edmonton. Yes, they do. Exactly. I get it. Edmonton's at home, but the Wild have been the better team this year by far. And the Wild playing hockey on the road has not been a detriment to them. In fact, they've played better on the road than they have at home. So Hartman, yes, he scored in the last game, but he loves playing Bennington. So I'm not on Hartman here, but good luck. Hyman, be careful. He may or may not play due to injury. There is maybe an illness bug, but I believe Hyman and Victor Arvidsson are both questionable for this game. So Hyman may not be playing. Good test for the Minnesota kids. Some young players become starstruck in the NHL. Hyman has been too quiet. Pass. Yeah, and he might be dealing with some kind of injury or sickness as well. And we get to the final game of the night between the New York Rangers and the Calgary Flames. The Rangers minus 147 to minus 155. Calgary plus 130 to plus 136. Sixes. Looks like PointsBet has a 5.5 available here in this one. Let me refresh and take a look at goaltenders. Dustin Wolf confirmed for Calgary. Nobody yet confirmed for the Rangers. This Flames team has been an extremely low scoring team recently. They've gone under 5.5 in 5 straight games. Just not scoring a lot of goals. The Rangers have had some low scoring games recently, but coming off a 6-3 win, I believe, they've also had some games where their offenses went off. So I wanted to bet the under 6 here in this game. But I'm a little bit nervous if this Rangers offense can get going. Of course, Dustin Wolf has been great, and this Flames team has been great defensively. But this is a strong opponent they're facing in the New York Rangers. The Rangers also a very good road team. I believe they're 7-1 on the road. So this will be a tough test for Calgary to stop the Rangers offense. So I want to take the under, but I'm worried about the Rangers offense. So we're going Calgary Flames team total under 2.5 minus 110. Yes, the 2.5 is a little bit scary here, but the Flames offense has not been good. Let me find it here. Calgary scored 2 or fewer goals in 4 of their last 5 games. So they're not scoring a lot at all. The Rangers have allowed 2 or fewer goals in 5 of their last 8 games. Which I don't know why I typed that. It should be how many they've scored. Or no, sorry, it is Rangers team total. So, or sorry, Calgary Flames team total under 2.5. I like them to hold, score 2 or fewer here. Who's in net for the Rangers is also going to be very interesting. Shesterkin is unconfirmed. Jonathan Quick. I don't have it up here, but I will quickly find it. Jonathan Quick has unreal numbers to start the season. He was so good with the Rangers last year, 4-0 in 4 starts, 2 shutouts, 0.91 goals against average, and a .970 save percentage for Jonathan Quick. So he has been absolutely fantastic. I would love to see Jonathan Quick confirmed here. Give Igor the night off. I'd be fine with that here in this one. I'll take Flames team total under 2.5. Rangers money line. I could see it. Is Igor better now? Not sure. Knobloch has McDavid and Draisaitl skating together, so that's their offense, especially after a successful penalty kill. There we go. And the Wild have been the best defensive team in the NHL this year. So Kaprizov over 3.5 shots is plus money. Oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Had to take it as well. Yes. And I'm tempted to now as well, but lots of plays today. I'm holding off. Are the Rangers as good as the last 2 seasons? Yeah. I'm on the Rangers point total over 100.5. At 114 last year. I think it's crazy that the books had it at 100.5. They're not a 14-point fewer team this year. So can the Canes finally beat the Rangers? I don't know. That'll be a discussion for another day. Get all my plays. TerryEdwinPicks.CapProtect.com. I've got 1 player prop and 1 full unit total on today's slate, which you can get over at TerryEdwinPicks.CapProtect.com. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like the show, hit the like button on the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. We've been growing every day. Appreciate everyone's support. And no show tomorrow. 2 games. The Buffalo against Anaheim. Probably not going to get to. I might look at Petarka or Dahlin, but probably not. And I might have a play in that Winnipeg game, but it'll be a Cap Protect play. So no show tomorrow, but we'll be back Saturday morning. So stay tuned for a show on Saturday morning. Thank you everyone for watching, and best of luck on your bets tonight.